So today, the 7th of April. Yesterday, grandbaby's birthday. Lala, happy birthday. Sorry, it's a little bit late because I didn't do a video yesterday, so I'm getting as close as I can. I will see you in a few days, sweetheart. Last night, I had the kick-ass opportunity, of course, to go hang out with my buddy Dolph DeRoos. You guys know him from, well, you know him from all his books, but he was also did the afterword of Red Economics. That signature from Dolph in one of my books here. The painting, if you don't know what he looks like, that looks like the damn man. So it was on Eric's painting. Eric was with us last night. His wife, my wife. You had also, which was really, really freaking cool. If you've ever read this, Outwitting the Devil, to me, one of the greatest things ever put together by Napoleon Hill. But it came out because of Sharon Lecter. Sharon was at dinner with us and her husband, Mike. Awesome evening. We had a blast hanging out over at Steak 44 in Phoenix. Sam, my buddy over there, got us hooked up. He's a sommelier over there. That guy always takes care of me everywhere I go. So it was one of those nights with a lot of cool people that we got to spend a lot of cool time catching up, getting to know each other a little bit better. Got to get some books exchanged, did some signing there, that kind of thing. Sharon doing that for me. This book changed my life, guys. If you have not read this book, Outwitting the Devil, you got to read this book. And then you got to get the audio. I got it because I love the book itself, and I wanted to be able to hear the audio on it as I was doing other things. And when I first heard the audio, I was traveling back from Oracle in Arizona after doing a cave rescue that night. So it's late at night. It's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm driving back. It's dark, because we're not on a highway. We're not, you're on your freeway where you have freeway lights. It was just me on this road going back between Oracle and Gilbert. And I started listening to that. Now, they have two different voices in there. One voice that is acting, is kind of like a drama kind of thing, as Napoleon himself. And then the other comes in and acts as Satan. And it was crazy, the voice that comes. You felt that all the way to your bones when it was dark outside, 2:00 in the morning. But it's an amazing, amazing read. And I've actually read it with the voices. Spectacular. If you ever really, really want to get down and understand something deep and you're reading something, to have it in your hand, right? You're looking at the words. You got feel, you got touch, you got sight, then you got audio, man. Those three senses together makes it a spectacular read. You catch things you wouldn't have caught otherwise. So check that book out. If you have never read that, that changed my life like 2015. I remember a guy asked me one time, he goes, well, what's a good book right now? And I said, the best I've read so far was Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. He goes, he never wrote that book. I'm like, yeah, he did. He goes, when was it published? Like 2011. He's like, dude was dead for many years. How's that possible? And I started to explain it, and I told him it's literally and he started asking me what it was about, and I explained, well, it's basically like a transcript of a conversation with Napoleon Hill and the devil himself sitting on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. And he's like, there is no devil, there is no hell. He kind of went off about it. I'm like, dude, you asked me, bro. You're asking me what's up, and you're giving me all this stuff. Read it if you want. Don't read it if you don't want. Well, then I get a message from him later. He says, dude, that was one of the coolest books I've ever read. That was an amazing book. Did you know Sharon Lecter was on my podcast? He started going off about, I'm like, you busted my balls like a week ago, and now I'm hearing this, but which was good to hear, right? So check it out. Just get that. And then when you're ordering that one on Amazon, don't forget Red Economics. So Sharon's actually got Red Economics now. We'll see what she thinks. We'll see if she's going to read that and what she has to say about it. So let's get to what you guys are here for, which is the market. Man, today is going to be an interesting day. We got a deadline coming up. They got to respond over there in Iran, and if they don't, we know what's going to happen. So we know what happened the last time the bomb started to fall, right? So when we had that happen, we'll go back to it. We'll take a look at it. This is when that started happening, and it just went plummeting all the way down, right? We've come back up, and we've hit this barrier. Now, what's interesting, we get above the barrier, pull back down to the barrier. We get above the barrier, pull right back down to the barrier. So this is where we opened. This is where we closed. This is where we opened. This is where we closed. This is where we opened. This is where we closed. This is where we opened. We are right now here. So this line, as I have drawn out, and has been drawn out for many years now, is a very, very distinct floor or ceiling. And what we have seen, if we want to go back and look at this here, we have I'm going to take away this because I know we've talked about it a lot, but why not? I'm going to take away that. I'm going to take away this. I'm going to take away this. So we can only see this one here. This is the one we want to see, the 101.50 and the 101.55. It's kind of hard to see this 101.50 line here. Let me see if I can get it to highlight a bit. No, I'm going to have to zoom in. So hang on a second while I do this. So I can see it. Yep. So it's kind of hard to see there. So you see this. So I wanted you to see is these two distinctive lines. These represent the date of quantitative easing being announced. Now, as we can see, we've blown through it. We'll reach the top because we blew through it, reach the top, down, the bottom, down, top, down, bottom, down, top, down. And where are we at right now? Bottom. So if we follow pattern, like I've been showing, this might not hold and we'll be down in here. If we're down in here, rates go up. We're in a very, very interesting spot. So just letting you know, this is not a time to delay or anything. If there's a rate situation and you're in an impending close, this would definitely be a time to be considering that. So give me a ring if you have any questions. You want to talk deeper about what's going on here. All I have is pattern to go off of because everything we're dealing with as far as market conditions, it's all speculation when you've got all that's looming overhead. There's a lot of uncertainty when you're considering, what is being negotiated, if you will. That could explode to something really, really major for our total globe. So that's how the markets are acting right now. It's kind of pausing to see. Appreciate you guys. I will talk to you guys on Friday unless we see something completely crazy, and I'll be getting back to you guys either today or tomorrow or even the next. Take care.